been in B2B sales for more than a decade, building and scaling go-to-market teams, and I can confidently say that there is no sales rep out there who enjoys updating a CRM system. Show me one job description for a sales rep that has CRM data entry as a primary skill for doing the job. None. I never found any. Countless follow-ups, endless meetings, research, discovery, demo, navigating the complex buying committee, handling the computation, doing internal reviews. There is just no time for reps to update a CRM. And a CRM, by itself, it does very little to help salesperson do their job better. It doesn't help them to sell better. It only takes time away from them. So why then would they update it in the first place? Open any CRM today. You will find that more than half of the data that should belong in the CRM is missing from it. 27% of CRM data decays every month. RevOps teams continue to stare at a massive CRM data leak problem. An average tech stack today has more than a dozen tools that do not talk to each other. Moreover, revenue-facing teams are scattered across multiple locations and time zones. This leads to scattered data, disconnected systems across distributed teams. Valuable buyer-seller interaction data stays buried in the go-to-market tools and communication systems without ever making their way into the system of record we call CRM. And so, CRM stays incomplete while the existing data continues to decay every passing week. This leads to the triple disconnect: data leakage that results in productivity leakage, which leads to revenue leakage. Poor data leads to poor insights. I spent nearly a decade scaling sales in my last company. I started as an individual contributor, then became a sales leader, and eventually served on the board of directors. I reviewed hundreds of tools, adopted dozens of them, and spent countless hours solving productivity problems for my go-to-market team. But I could not find the silver bullet, that one thing that could answer this age-old question of how to deliver predictable revenue growth. But what I did realize during my experiments was we needed insights. We needed timely insights across the go-to-market team to help them do their job better. We need answers to the questions like, where are our reps spending time? Did we do QBRs with all our high-value customers last month? Are we engaging the decision makers, or are we stuck with gatekeeper in the current forecasted deals? Which reps are not following the sales playbook? How busy is everyone in my customer-facing team? Are they spending time internally or with buyers? Which accounts did we touch last month? What happened to the leads that marketing passed on to sales last week? And the ultimate question that is on top of mind for everyone: are we going to hit our number this quarter? These insights come from accurate and timely data that your CRM is currently missing. Data is power. Data leads to insights. Insights lead to actions, and actions lead to outcomes.
An important lesson we learned early on is that as a sales tech product, we need to be flexible, no code, and easy to use. Accordingly, we've evolved our product philosophy, which is best explained with an analogy. I always say that Nektar is a lot like Lego, while most other sales tools are like Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels has a wide range of toy cars, each one catering to a very specific need. If they happen to have what you want, that's great. If not, you're out of luck. Legos, on the other hand, require some assembly, but you can build anything you need. Similarly, you can use Nektar to build solutions to your specific and evolving needs that even we at Nektar never anticipated. This is radically different from most other SaaS products, which are limited to the range of options that their designers could think of and their engineers could build. People think that a tool can be either flexible or easy to use, but not both. This isn't really true. There are brilliant software products like Notion that combine flexibility and ease of use. The reason for this misconception is that most of these successful and mature products like Salesforce are flexible but very difficult to use. And that's because they started off with a Hot Wheels mentality before feeling pressure from the enterprise market to become more flexible. So how can something that started off like Hot Wheels become more customizable? The typical way they go about this is by building and selling a huge catalog of replacement wheels, headlights, doors and seats for their toy cars. This is expensive because the market for each customization is tiny. It can also be finicky to apply these customized actions. Such a mentality can result in unexpected side effects like higher implementation costs, slower time to value, and a complex user experience. So a Lego-like architecture sidesteps all of this by being designed for flexibility and ease of use from day one.
So how do we get critical buyer-seller activity data back in CRM where it belongs, while not burdening our customer-facing teams with data entry overload? How do we unify the scattered data across the revenue funnel? We went deep in finding a solution for this, making RevOps as the center of this and empowering them with the trifecta of automation, insights, and AI. And so the idea of Nektar was born. We got inspired by a bottle of honey, in fact. Honeybees produce something of great value or sweetness from nothing. Like them, Nektar automates the hard work of generating the data which delivers sweet and valuable insights for the revenue-facing teams. These insights can get revenue operations team a seat at the table. It saves sales reps one day in a week and helps revenue leaders generate predictable revenue.